Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Linnell Andrews with Salt Life Audio. Today, this is my first video, so thank you for everybody that's watching, everybody that's gonna watch. I really appreciate it. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you have any comments, any suggestions, or anything that you think could make this channel better, or something that you may want to see that I didn't show earlier. I appreciate it. So for my first video, what I'm going to do is compare the Apple Airpods 4 with ANC to the Shokz OpenFit earbuds. This is going to be a good one. They have a lot of good specifications, but some may be for others and some may not. If you find these likable, I'll put the descriptions and the comments below, and we can go from there. I hope this helps out. I hope you really like it and enjoy. Let's get started. All right, guys, let's get started with our first product, the Apple Airpods 4 with ANC. For all the Apple fans out there, this is something that you might like. Some prefer the AirPods Pro. Me personally, I have smaller ears, so sometimes those silicone ear tips tend to wiggle themselves out or just work themselves out a lot. So this is a good alternative for the people that may have smaller ears, that may not like silicone tips, or they just want something a little bit different that's a little bit less intrusive. So let's get started and unbox these. All right, guys, let's get started with the unboxing. So we have the Apple AirPods 4 with ANC, as you can see here. Very small box compared to the AirPods Pro 2 and AirPods 3 or third generation. And this is one of my favorite parts. So I'm gonna go ahead and open these up. Let's see what we got to work with here. Very easy with two tabs. Slips open very easy, just like that. And there we go. Just got some paperwork, and of course, the buds themselves. I always tend to get a little mixed up with this paper sometimes. There we go. Nice compact case. No back button for the power, as we've seen before with previous versions of AirPods. They have also included the speakers in the chime for Find My. This is only with the ANC version. There is a lower version that does not have ANC for these AirPods, just the AirPods 4. They do not have active noise cancellation, but they are $129 right now. These are the $179 flagship ANC earbuds. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get these connected in a little bit, but for right now, let's look at some specs. Very compact design, very neat. I see that they redone the speakers up top, so better quality of sound. Very similar to the AirPods 3, but a little bit smaller. I like that. All right, let's get these connected and see how they sound, guys. A couple things to mention about these earbuds that have had new changes and updates compared to the AirPods 3 or maybe the AirPods 2, which are probably going to get the same ones. These have new features for nods, and by nods I mean head tilts. So when you have phone calls, you can tilt your head or nod your head to say, in the yes position to answer the calls, or shake your head no to decline the calls. Also, these do have a little bit of detection here. You can see when they are outside the case or inside the case, so that's good to hear. Also, if you, like I mentioned before, you do have the Find My feature where you can use your chime to find these if you need to, which is also great. I use that all the time when I've had the AirPods Pro 2 or the AirPods Pro when I had those. All right, guys, so we talked about specs a little bit, and we'll get a little bit more into that as time goes by. But let's see how these fit. That's the big question, right? All right, so let's try these on. Getting a little chime in my ear as I'm going in. Put this face down. And yeah, as you can see, there's a snug fit. I like the way it's hitting the ears. It's not intrusive. It's very comfortable. I can shake my head and they don't come out. That's a good sign. I don't feel themselves working themselves out of my ear or anything like that. So I am very happy with that. Very happy with that. Yeah, we got clear, crisp audio here. Um, I can't really complain about it at all. I like the highs, mids, lows, they're all there. Very impressive. And as far as the noise cancellation, it does dull down the sound around me. Um, it doesn't completely cancel out anything, just like the AirPods 2 do. The AirPods Pro 2 are just they're light years ahead. So I wouldn't expect that with this design because they don't have tips. However, this is pretty doggone good. Yeah, I don't have any complaints. Yeah, guys. So the song that I was just listening to was "Million Dollar Baby" by Tommy Richmond, and these hold up pretty good. It's a little bit of a hip hoppy, um, R&B kind of vibe that really has a good bit of bass to it and some nice little keys and some nice little tones that you can hear in the background. So the notes really come through clear. They sound crisp. They sound precise, and I was very impressed with these so far. So let's see what happens when we try out the Shokz OpenFit earbuds. All right, guys, here we have the Shokz OpenFit earbuds. We're gonna go ahead and open these up. Just a notable thing here, they do come with a 2-year warranty off the bat, which is great. Apple has a 2-year warranty for their AirPods as well, but you have to purchase it separately through Apple, or you can get an Apple Care plan when you purchase the headphones, usually with any retail carrier. All right, some of the specs on here, and they say they're open ear true wireless earbuds. Um, and they look like they have a softer design here, but we'll see once we get to open them up. So let's get started. Gotta get through this layer of plastic here. Sound pretty tight. First layer of plastic off. Let's see if we can get these open. A little bit more cumbersome than the AirPods box, but still exciting. I like this color already. So what I went with was the black here. These also come in a beige color. And these are priced at $179. You may be able to find them a little bit cheaper online, maybe through Amazon or somebody else. I've seen them go as low as $125. So there they are. We're gonna get these paired up and see how everything works out. All right, guys, we got these paired up and we're ready to go. I do want to mention that Shokz does have its own separate app that you can use to work with the volume settings for your phone, setting customizable EQs. It does have a 5-band EQ. For those who may not know what an EQ is, it's just an equalizer that helps you to um, put more importance on the sounds that you want to hear. Whether you want to hear more treble, more bass, highs, mids, lows. That's what these are used for. So when I mention EQ, it's just changing the sound to fit the way you want to hear it. So let's take a look at these. Off the bat, they have a nice little silicone finish. Very nice, very texturized, very smooth to the touch. They're weighted at the end where the battery is kept here. And there are also touch controls here on the tip of the earbuds where you see the two notches here. These work with air conduction. And by air conduction, meaning that nothing sits in directly in your ear, you'll put these on your ear and it sends sound directly into your ear. So it blasts sound through these speakers here that you can see up top and on the side. They also let you know which ones are left and right. So when they sit in this case here, you'll know which ones you're using. There's also an LED indicator for charging. So let's put these on and see how they sound, guys. All right, guys, as you can see, I'm trying out the OpenFit earbuds by Shokz. And you can see that these are very comfortable. They sit on my ears very well, even for a smaller ear like mine. You can see how they sit in the ear and they just sit on top of the earlobe as compared to the AirPods. They go directly into your ear just a little bit. Still no silicone tips, but you do have that air conduction that pushes air into your ear, um, creating that sound volume. All right, let's check out the sound. Since these are open earbuds that have air conduction, I do want to see if you guys can hear any outside noise or any outside sounds from the music that's coming on. Right now I'm listening to $1 Million Baby by Tommy Richmond again. I want to keep the music the same between both sets of earbuds for a fair comparison. So let me know in the comments if you can hear anything coming out my ears. I have them about halfway turned up. So I'm getting a really good sound from them, really bass punchy, surprisingly, for something that's not in my ear. So I'm really surprised at how these work. They're very comfortable. I almost feel like they're not there at times. Very comfortable, very stylish, and I like them. So for people that don't like ear tips, you got two good options today. Very good sound. All right, guys, just some additional specs to kind of get you more familiarized with these buds. Let's talk about charging and capabilities for them. So with the Shokz OpenFit, they have a charge time of about 7 hours and about 28 hours of additional charge time with the case. The Apple AirPods 4 with ANC have about 5 hours of charge with the earbuds and 30 hours with the case. The Shokz have a 5-minute fast charging, so in 5 minutes you can get an hour of listening time, and it has 10 days of standby time. So in the case, if they're fully charged, they could last up to 10 days, which is amazing. Um, just to repeat, Apple has with their AirPods 4 with ANC, 5 hours of listening time, which is a little bit less, maybe about an hour less than the AirPods Pro 2, but still really good for ANC, and 30 hours with the case. So still good options here, but you do have uh, some comparisons there for the timing there. What I liked about them personally is neither one of them irritated my ear at all. Both of them are lightweight. None of them are heavy. None of them have wear and tear on the ears or fatigue over time when I'm listening for more than 2 or 3 hours at a time. I didn't notice wear and tear on my ears at all in either situation. The Shokz, they're great for outside adventures, running, exercising, being at the gym. They did not go anywhere. The weights on the ends here that you see here are really good. They're lightweight. You can't feel them. When you're doing crunches, burpees, things like that, you just can't feel them. Same thing goes for the AirPods 4. They didn't move out of my ears often. Of course, since they don't have ear clips or ear hooks or anything like that, they may tend to jostle or move around when you're doing strenuous exercises like maybe crunches or burpees or things like that. So you just might want to look out for that. But otherwise, great sound. I was very surprised with the Shokz because they had Amazing sound for air conduction. For something that just doesn't go in your ear, I was blown away. Um, and for these to both be at the price point of $179 each, you have a lot of decision making to do because there's two different attitudes or two different outlooks going on with these. You have the more sporty buds here with the Shokz. You have your more modern day things that you could use, or modern day buds that you can use with um, your AirPods here. These may be a little bit more popular with your Apple users. However, Shokz are not just for Apple users, they're for Apple and Android users. I tried to make sure I can compare some things that everybody in both ecosystems can use. So Shokz are available on Apple and Android. They work the same way with both. There are no separate earbuds you have to get for either or. The app works for both Android and iPhone, so that's a plus. And you still get the 5 band EQs, and you still get the customizable options. With the AirPods, you get a few options in the settings on your iPhone, um, but it's not as detailed as the apps that Shokz has, which is a little bit more impressive. So at this point, let's talk about the conclusion and make some decisions that maybe can help you make a better decision for yourself or for a family member, for a friend, your spouse, your loved one, anyone that you think might need some headphones or use a good pair of headphones to get through the day. All right, guys. So, in my conclusion, I'm kind of torn between which one I actually like more. I am a fan of the Apple ecosystem and I have a lot of the products. I have an iPhone, I have a MacBook. Um, my wife and daughter have iPads. We have all branches of the AirPods, AirPods Pro, AirPods 3. I think we still have the original AirPods somewhere around here. Um, but I was blown away with the Shokz as well. These were really, really close, really, really punchy on bass. Sound was phenomenal. Uh, the highs, mids, and lows came through a little bit harder um, on the volume than it did compared to the ANC Airpods 4. The bass was a little bit punchier, and I like that. For those who may not like a punchier sound, the AirPods may be a better option for you. But I like hip hop, rock, um, some bass heavy country every now and then, and things like that. I also like alternative music, so it's hard to kind of mix up between these because I like all genres of music. But the Shock surprised me, and the AirPods are really good too. Now, for $179, you couldn't beat either one. It's all about your personal preference. If you're an Android user, go with the Shocks. If you're an Apple user, I would push towards the AirPods 4 only because it works with all the other ecosystem devices that you have. The multi-point connectivity, there are multi-point connectivity on both of them, so you can connect up to two devices at one time. Um, that's a plus. And so, really, it's up to you at the end of the day. Um, for $179, this is one of the best deals that I think personally that you can find. It's not breaking the bank, and you get a really good quality product. Like I said, you get a 2-year warranty with the Shokz earbuds. You also get a 2-year warranty with the AirPods if you choose to purchase them. If you don't, I think you have a 1-year limited warranty with Apple for any issues that you may have. So you have to consult Apple for that. Once again, I compared music listening to these by listening to Million Dollar Baby from Tommy Richmond. I do not own the copyrights to this music, so please do not sue me for that. It's just a test. So thank you for listening, guys. I hope that I was able to help you make an informed decision. And let me know in the comments below if you bought any of these items, if you bought one, if you bought both. Let me know. And I'll be so glad to respond back to your comments, your feedback, and let me know if there's anything I can do better in these videos to help you make a more informed decision or look at other products. We got more on the way. I have more products to come, some old, some new, some good, some bad. We'll see. But it's all about helping out the consumer. My name again is Linnell Andrews. This is Salt Life Audio. Thanks.